What's that now? That was the other night. Were we gone that night, or we already back home that night? Were we at home that night? At where we live?
Yeah.
Were we?
Yeah.
Or were we maybe we were inside that night? It was the first night we got back,
Yeah.
or maybe we were still here. We're going back and forth a lot since the holidays, but since December, right? Yeah. So or early in the December, yes. But since we went to Calcutta in November, yeah, and then we had the holidays. But what did you say? What did your sister say at where we live?
She said they all sat there barbecuing.
By the pyramid, where we had the smaller pyramid at our house.
Yeah, it's like they and Paul and female said, look, and female starts and Paul started to cry.
They got what I. That's what. I want to hear you tell the full story, but you just told me a little bit before I started recording.
Female said, oh
That's what I call. I'll let you finish.
Female said, "Oh my God, what is this?" She said, and Paul said, "Oh my God," and she started crying.
Was it like a happy cry? Did she describe how she felt?
She happy cry or something.
I don't know. Anyway.
It's just like something. She said, "I never see something like this."
Well, I don't know. It sounds like I got scared.
I never see something like this.
Did they say what color it was?
It's lousing like this, and a lousing like that is just like a.
Did she describe?
White.
She said it was white.
Yeah.
Sometimes it does look white or black or orange, multiple different colors.
White, and it look it's loud like this.
Round.
Yeah.
And about that size, like you're describing. Yep. That's exactly what you told me before I started recording. That's what I wanted to capture.
Yeah.
Because that's what I call getting orbed. It's happened twice. When we were at Calcutta, you were with me the first time it happened. And so was Nung, and so was Noom. But then the second time was right here on December 15th. I was out here alone. And I saw that same thing like she described, the small one, like a cantaloupe size. It was like, she said, white one. Yeah. So they saw the pretty one. They saw the nice, pleasant one up close, like I did, twice. Oh, so he said, I don't want to mention any names because they seemed like they didn't want to talk about it too much.
No, they don't.
Well, you said she started crying.
She started crying. She said, "Oh my God." She said, "Oh my goodness." She said, "I never see something like this," and she feels something.
Yeah, it does that. It does that to you. That's what happened to me on December 15th. It does that to you.
She said she feels something, and she started tears to drop.
Yeah, it does that to you. Yeah, it does that to you. So, Matt, what did she say? What did Mel say?
Mel said, "Oh my."
Did she say something about, what was this she talked about? You know?
And she said, "Oh my God." She said, "I feel something," and she got really, and she started feel something in her head.
Yep. Oh my God. I figured that's why they got so scared.
Yeah.
That's why. I knew something happened. Because that's exactly what you just described exactly what I felt. That's what she described to you.
Yeah.
You hit the nail on the head. So she felt that rush when it gets close.
Mm-hmm.
What did she describe it like? Because I won't tell you what did she describe it?
It's like loud like this. And
but the feeling.
Yeah, her feeling is like, well, Mel said she feels something in her head, and she feels like something in touching her arm, her two arms like this. And she said, "Oh my," and she said, "Oh my God, it's what's happening?" And she started crying. She started crying, and they both grab everything and run inside the house.
Oh man, I didn't run inside the house, but I stayed here for another hour or two after. But okay, so they saw the good one. What I believe to be the good one. Well, I don't know that any of them are bad. Just that one, that red one kind of looked creepy though. But I've never seen that one up close. Only that one, the same one Mal described. The white one twice at Calcutta. That's I think it's that when they all split apart, I think they look small like that, like the cantaloupe size. That's what I saw here. So Mal saw it too. They got, all right, that's why I figured. I figured something like that happened. That's why they got so scared. And they just didn't want to tell me they took the pyramid down. That's all. And that's okay. I don't care. It's okay if they did. Because I don't care if they took the pyramid down. That's okay. Because sometimes it scares me too thinking about it. I get terrified. I was getting that one time in Pattaya after we left Calcutta, huh? I remember Calcutta, and we went to Pattaya for a few days after, about a week afterwards? I was thinking about it in the hotel, and I was getting terrified, scared. I kept thinking about it, so sometimes it scares me too, but not, I think, well, not so much anymore. There was a few other nights too, yeah, where I started feeling fear too, actually. And also just because that one picture from January 14th came out kind of creepy looking. Well, that didn't really bother me, but I just was kind of nervous how, since I posted it online, is it going to scare anybody else, Is it going to, or is it, because the way it looks, is it going to make religious people freak out? I don't want to do anything like that either, because it does look kind of creepy. It kind of freaked me out too, But most of them though, they look really non-threatening. They look really beautiful, like the one you described that Mal described to you, right?
Yeah.
That's the same one I saw twice. At Calcutta and here on December 15th. We have pictures of the first one, but the second time I do not have any pictures of it. It just happened like out of the blue quick. My phone, I was standing here. My chair was right there. My bag, the iPad was in the bag like it is now, and my phone was in my pocket. And I'm just standing here. It was like 4 something in the morning before 5 on December 15th, and it went right here. And it seemed like when it came out of the sky, it was like it just popped out of nowhere, like probably less than 50 meters in front of me. It lit up like the light of God. It lit up bright, and then when it came down, it felt like it was in slow motion. And then when it went by me, just as it went by, it looked so, like, I remember it looking so beautiful and shiny and just, huh? I think they're just getting ready to leave. But when it went right by me, it looked like something pretty. It looked like something beautiful. And then it went up there a little bit, like kind of just went up just like almost like right above the road, and then gone. And then after a few minutes later, after I kind of lost my sense of time. And after it was gone, it felt like it was only 3 seconds. But it seemed like it was coming down in slow motion. And then a few minutes later, I saw it gone. And then, well, I kind of had actually didn't want to talk about it when I documented it, because what she talked about her sister describing at home the other night, I kind of had the same experience, actually, that morning. I didn't want to get too deep into it, though. But yeah, but it seemed like it was a happy thing, though. It seemed like it felt, whatever it was, though, it felt like it was something good, something positive. It didn't feel like anything bad. That's why I had that reaction. It was kind of like a happy feeling, like, oh, I saw something so beautiful. It was like that kind of it was like that kind of reaction. Okay, that's just what it was. I don't mean to sound like, I don't know, but that's just what it was like. So she was telling me, I was trying to find out more about what happened to her sister, why they got scared, and she tried. I remember she was talking to me about outside. I didn't record it, and I was listening to her. I didn't really understand some of what I didn't understand everything she said, but some of it. And I think she was trying to tell me they took down the pyramid. I think she was trying to tell me why, but partially at least. And then when I inquired, my wife went over there and asked, and by herself, right? When you went over there, and she told my wife a little bit. And then when I started asking for more details, they kind of clammed up, and they didn't really want to tell me any more about it. So I didn't want to. That's why I didn't want to mention their names too much, but because they it freaked them out the other day. And I remember we came home from here back to where we actually live, and suddenly I found my pyramid disassembled on the ground. Well, not mine. I mean, I had the idea to put it up, but I never really asked. I kind of had my concerns about putting it up in the first place. Just if it, that was kind of the thing similar to what I was kind of concerned about putting it up in the first place. Was it, somebody getting scared or becoming uneasy or something like that. So if they want to take it down over there by our house, that's fine. I mean, I'm not going to complain. It was actually our other family member that put it up in the first place. It was actually her idea. I mean, I thought about it too, but when she suggested it, I said, okay, let's do it. And we got one here at her house too. Nobody's been bothered. Nobody has been, that I know of, has been bothered by it here. And nobody at our house was bothered by it either. Just that one night, if something freaked them out, you know. So, but I understand if they took it down, I totally get it. 'Cause it freaked me out too. I get it. I saw it too up close. What you just described sounds like what happened to me twice, particularly the second time. You have to go bathroom?
Yes.
Okay, come on. Wow. So I'm glad I got more details on that finally. I knew it was something.
Take my stuff.
Actually, let me just take my bag. I knew it was something. I knew they saw something. I knew it because that was unusual. That was just kind of unusual behavior. Yeah. But I'm not mad if they took it down, just because I get why they're scared of it. I was kind of getting a little nervous too. But I don't think there's any reason to be, though.